Thanks for coming to Politics and Life. This is Jordan. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Today we are reacting to Jesse Lee Peterson debating a leftist professor lying on the Trump family. YouTube has been deleting my subscribers recently, so if you wouldn't mind, please like, comment, subscribing. Let's break whatever they're doing. Let's get the video started.
Moves a ban
during the campaign.
No. That's not, you added that since I proved you wrong. So are you okay with the ban?
No.
He did not. So you want terrorists to come in and kill you?
With Trump, he took advantage of a lot of those vulnerabilities, but I was shocked. And one of the reasons I was shocked, because I did believe the polls. I did believe.
But the polls were lying.
They were wrong.
Yeah.
I believe, because they were saying, when they would show in CNN, it's like, oh, there's not enough white voters in these states to vote for him.
Yeah.
But they were like, these white voters were like a lost tribe in Brazil. They just came out of nowhere.
Yes.
So they just shocked everybody.
So
I was like, oh my God, there's this many people out there. And that did shock me, because I said to myself, I shouldn't have believed them. I shouldn't have believed the analysis that they were providing.
Yes.
Because when people were being polled, they weren't being honest.
That's right.
Because they weren't trusting the government.
They were afraid to be honest about it.
Now, it might sound like shocking to you, but I believe in a lot of the things like the Tea Party people or those type of people, very conservative people believe. I don't trust the government, because when Reagan was president, he invaded Central America, El Salvador, Nicaragua, and forced hundreds of Salvadorians to come to this country, forcing them. I believe in the Second Amendment. I don't trust the government to have monopoly on guns.
Yeah.
I believe that every human being, every American has a right to bear arms. And I agree with Trump.
That's that Catholic upbringing.
Yeah, and I believe with Trump against NAFTA and things of that nature.
Yeah.
I don't
so
believe.
Were you disappointed?
I was disappointed because of his rhetoric and the way he treated women, the way he treated.
How does he treat women?
Well, when he's talking about grabbing their private parts.
Let's be very clear with that. That was locker room talk with a dude. He didn't know he was being recorded. Men talk. Sadly, not the best when it comes to women sometimes, especially sexually. They talk about their relationships. They talk about their sex. It's normal. But the problem with these Democrat liberals like this man right here is they take what he says instead of his actions and his policy. And that's the reason we're in the spot we are in today, because we have too many weak men who have voted based off emotions and not policy. What's best for you and your country.
Have you ever spoken that way?
Not like that, no.
But you've said something like that.
Wow.
You look like you've said it. So you've said it.
I've never been, physically, I'm not like a locker room guy.
But you have said stuff like that.
Not like that, no.
But you have said similar stuff.
I've been in environments where people said it, but I'm not running for office.
No, you have said it too.
Oh, not like that.
Coming from East LA, you've said it. Yeah. So you have said it, right?
When I run for office, they're going to use this tape against me. So there goes my nomination for the Supreme Court. So I'm worried about that.
So you have said similar things.
No,
you might not have said the exact words that.
I've been in an environment where I grew up. People said, and they killed people. They did drugs. I've seen police killed my friends.
That's why I know you have said it.
I've seen a lot, but.
So he didn't treat women like that. He was talking to another guy, as you have done, and that's what guys do. They're bragging about what they do with women.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't say that. Yeah.
No, you didn't say that, but you
I
said
understand what you're saying, but what?
But you have said similar.
No, not like that. Not like that.
Not like that, but something. You have said things like that. Not like what he said, but similar. You can be honest.
No, not like that. No. Like I know people that are like that. I grew up with people, but there's a within any.
Well, you
group,
can tell me later when the show is over what you said.
Yeah, happy hour. Within any group, you're gonna have a group. You're gonna have like one or two guys like that, but not the whole group is like that.
And so
unless it's like a frat house or something like that, then yes, the whole group can be that way. If they're consuming liquor and if they're behaving in a certain way,
So why are you saying that he's disrespecting women when most, if not all men, do that kind of stuff?
No, I know that.
You're just saying what the liberal feminists.
Growing up, I've been in environments where men talk about that, but it's always been, from my experience, like a minority.
So he wasn't being disrespectful to women.
He's overall, I think, I wrote an article against Trump, several against Trump. I'm waiting for him to tweet against me. It hasn't happened. So one about him being a hustler. I think he hustled white working class
First
voters.
off, let's be very clear. Trump's an alpha. This dude's not even beta. He's a Z, whatever you'd call that. He's not even in the same category as Trump. Why would Trump waste his time with a scumbag like this man right here?
All of the nominees.
Why do you think that?
Because he acted like he was one of them, or he can relate to them.
There were more than just white people who voted for him. You had more black men voted for Trump than you did Hillary Clinton this time around. You have more Hispanics voted for the Republican than before. So it wasn't just white people.
The majority of the voters were working class white.
Right, but still there were other.
Yeah, there was other groups.
Right.
Was other
and
groups.
so why are you not mentioning them?
Well, I did mention them in my article, but the point with Trump is that he was very inflammatory. He was very offensive to many groups.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Well, he was offensive to the godless group, the children of the lie, and the reason that he told the truth, and those people hate the truth, the radical homosexuals, the Black Lives Matter, the feminists who hate men, Planned Parenthood who are killing the unborn child, selling the body.
Let's also be very clear. Planned Parenthood, the co-founder was actually a well-known racist. Just look it up. I forgot her exact name. I did know it recently, which I spoke on. I think it's Margaret something. But she opened it and put it in the minority cities, in the liberal states where minorities mostly live, and said specifically it was to depopulize the minorities. That's all Planned Parenthood was set up for. She was a world-renowned racist as well. So their counter-arguments on the left just make zero sense.
Parts for profit, the Latinos who hate white folks, he was offensive to them because he told them the truth. He spoke up to them. He dealt with them, and they've never had that before. They've never had a real man to stand up and deal with them. And so, of course, they get angry because they've been spoiled getting their way for so long.
Well, I don't agree with any of that. But when Trump says that Mexico is sending their worst, they're sending rapists, murderers.
They are sending that. They are emptying their prisons across the world, and they are sending them across our border. That's true. Sure, there are some good people coming across, but I guarantee at least 50% have bad intentions. They hate our countries. They're coming from countries that wish death upon America. And so what? Trump said a lot of these people are bad. What do we see every day? What do I hear every day? Illegals taking over people's homes. Illegals killing Americans. Illegals taking Americans' jobs. They get priority over actual Americans.
And criminals, I mean, that's, to me, he's generalizing, and that's being a racist. That's what he's calling my father, my mother that, and my father's
he didn't call you a father, mother.
And my father's more of a man than Trump. Like if he was alive, I even told Trump in my article, I said, if you want to attack, you can talk tough. He doesn't know tough. I mean, how tough was his life? Like, one day the dad took away 2 nannies and now he only had 3. I mean, how tough was it? Did he ever go to the military? What did he grow up in?
Did you go to the military?
No, I didn't grow up in military.
I rest my case. But let me ask, was he lying when he said that those type of people are coming across the border as well?
In any group, you're going to have a minority.
Are you saying that's not happening?
That's not happening in the terms, the way he said it, because
But it is happening.
Some, but not all.
So it is happening.
Some, but
Let's be clear. Almost every government, it seems, after the pandemic, started opening their borders and flooding their countries with illegals, and it's been reported all over X. There's videos of this, audio videos that I see every day. It seems like illegals are attacking, raping, kidnapping, and killing citizens in all different countries throughout the world. So this dude's just clueless. It's amazing that people this stupid are professors.
Did I say all? He named the type of people
and some are good.
Right.
And some are good.
Right.
When you say that, that means that the most are bad. So
no, that's what you read.
I memorized that.
So let's go back to this.
Actually, I have a tattoo on that thing.
He did tell the truth about that happening.
If you think you're beyond help, watch this movie.
You could say that to any group, but the problem is that
you're not answering my question. Was he telling the truth that was happening?
I'll accept that it happens in all groups.
So he was telling the truth?
He should be a lawyer. It's a truth.
Why should I be a lawyer?
Because you're good at the questions. It's true. I'll accept it in all groups, like in all populations.
Well,
Like
let's keep the focus on the people coming across the borders.
The majority.
Was he telling the truth?
No, not
when he said you have this type of person coming, this type of person, and some good ones. Was he telling the truth?
He wasn't telling the truth because he generalized.
But you just agreed that they do have that coming across the borders as
some,
well.
but not all.
So he was telling the truth then.
Probably, like, let's say if you have 100 people come over.
No, stay
probably
with
like
me.
one or two.
Stay with me. That was happening, right?
Not the way he phrased it, no.
But it was happening.
What I'm saying is that he generalized.
Was it happening?
Some, not all.
But it was happening.
Yeah, some, yes.
So it was happening.
Some, yes.
Yes, it was happening.
Some, yes.
So he wasn't lying there.
He was lying because he said all.
He didn't say all. He didn't say all. He didn't say most. Now you're not being honest. He said, here's what we have coming across the borders.
There goes my chance to be mayor of LA. That's it. This video is going to be used against me in a court of law.
You're too dumb to be mayor of LA when you can't even quote real quotes of what he said. So you say something, Jesse proves your statement wrong. You twist a word, and all he ever said is they are sending bad people across the border. He never said all the people that are coming across are bad people. He said they aren't sending their best. So he's right. It's really that simple.
So he wasn't lying. You called the man a liar. You wouldn't want to be called a liar if you weren't lying.
I'm a liar
and I'm a little surprised that coming from the background you've come from. I don't
have a problem calling him a liar.
But he wasn't lying. He told the truth about that. You just admitted that.
I admit that in any group, whether they're Mexicans or Americans.
But he wasn't talking about any group. He was talking about the people crossing the border.
Yes, like the criminals that.
Let's move on. We got it clear that you were lying.
Like the criminals that invaded Iraq. I mean, those are the criminals, not the criminals that he's talking about.
Let's stay with the point. I'm glad I finally got you to admit the truth. What do you think about the travel ban that President Trump has on the 7 countries?
That's a good question.
What Muslims are coming from?
This is part of my problem with Trump. I'm an atheist, and there's no reason why I should be defending Muslims. There's no reasons why I should be defending Hindus or Christians or any religious group, because I don't believe in any of that. But what I do believe is that I don't think that any group should be singled out that way. I'm against the ban. It is a Muslim ban.
That's
during
not
the
true.
campaign, that's
You're
what he
not
said.
telling the truth again. He never called it a Muslim ban. Why are you saying that?
Because in the campaign, that's what he said.
But he never called it a Muslim ban. You just said he did. That's not true.
Yeah, he said it in the campaigin.
But he didn't call, when he put the ban on those 7 countries, he did not call it a Muslim ban. Isn't that true?
Isn't that
true?
The language, he did not call it that. But
so
that's
then
what
why
it
are
is.
you saying that he did?
Because I'm going based on his campaign.
But no, you just said
promises.
he said
he said it
he
during
did
the
that.
campaign.
That's not what he said. He did though.
He said during the campaign he's gonna put a ban on.
But
Muslims.
when he put the ban, he did not call it a Muslim ban.
Well, he didn't. Yeah.
But you said he did.
No, I said the rhetoric.
No, you said he called it a Muslim ban.
During the campaign.
No. That's not, you added that since I proved you wrong. So are you okay with the ban?
No.
He did not. So you want terrorists to come in and kill you?
If he's concerned with terrorists, the terrorists that attacked 9/11, how come he didn't put Saudi Arabia?
So had he put Saudi Arabia in there, you would have been satisfied with it?
No, I wouldn't be satisfied.
So you still wouldn't be happy. So why are you asking that question?
Because in the language of the executive order, it talks about 9/11.
It's always the language, not the actual policy. And I always go back to this. These people need to stop worrying about his language and look at the numbers, the stats, and the policy. God, it's amazing. This guy's a professor.
Does that have to do with the countries that are there? I mean, the people that came,
because
the cause 9/11 came from Saudi Arabia. They didn't come from. They didn't come from Iraq. They didn't come from Syria. They didn't come from these countries that are Yemen.
Why are you bringing up? You said you would not have been happy had he added Saudi Arabia.
No, I wouldn't be happy at all, because I think that.
Is it wrong to protect your home first?
No. There's nothing wrong.
So what is he doing wrong? He's protecting his home.
Well, if you knew that was the case, then why didn't he put Saudi Arabia?
What's wrong with
Maybe he has,
protecting?
maybe
what's
maybe
wrong?
he has like special interests there. Or
What's
disrupt
wrong
his,
with protecting your
disrupt his
home?
hotel interests or something.
What's wrong with protecting your home when you know where your enemy is?
No, there's nothing wrong with that. I think
So he didn't do anything wrong then.
Like he didn't ban Texas, and we had somebody who did a terrorist act.
Listen to me.
A president who did a terrorist act against Iraq.
He's protecting his homeland first.
Kissinger was
So he didn't do
is a
anything
war
wrong.
criminal. I didn't see him put Kissinger on the ban.
Where's Kissinger now?
Well, the United States.
Where's Kissinger?
Kissinger, Henry Kissinger.
Right. Is he still in government?
Well, he's a private citizen. He should be.
But he's not in
jail.
government, right?
But he should be in jail.
He's not in government, right?
No, he's not in
I
government.
rest my case. Let's talk about what's happened.
So because Henry Kissinger wasn't put in jail when Trump was president, he doesn't like the ban. What the frick does that have to do with that? This guy is all over the place. Jesse Lee is so good at questioning people with just a couple word questions, getting right to the point, and they can never answer or get to those gotcha moments that Jesse constantly is getting this guy with.
So you agree with me that he didn't do anything wrong by putting the ban on the 7 states?
No. There's no. I agree. I can agree with you, Your Honor, because you're like a good lawyer. That like a minority of people are doing bad things. There's over 1 billion people that are Muslims, and the way he's talked about Muslims, he always cast this general during the campaign. Obviously now he's the president. He's only focusing on tweeting and supporting his daughter not getting booted out of Nordstrom, stuff like that, important things.
That's amazing you're speaking that way. Let me ask, is there anything about the president that you admire?
Nothing, absolutely nothing.
You hate manhood?
I hate bullies.
Do you hate manhood?
No.
Are you a real man?
Yes.
And what is a real man?
A real man is somebody that treats people with decency and respect. A real man is not somebody that mocks the disabled. Is not somebody that calls people losers
But you're marking Trump and his family. So it sounds like you're not a real man.
I'm mocking.
You're doing what you said a real man doesn't do, and that's what you've been doing.
I'm mocking the fact that they're taking advantage of our country.
So you're not a real man.
Wow.
Got him. He got him. I love Jesse Lee Peterson. Literally playing the same game he was playing on Trump, right? If we're going to say that about him, all right, I'm going to say it about you. Please like, comment, subscribe. Remember, YouTube's been deleting my subscribers, so please help me. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.